So what are the best pelvic floor exercises? Let's talk about it. It's super important that your pelvic floor is strong and flexible. Your pelvic floor are the muscles attached to the hip bones that hold up your bladder and, in the case of women, your uterus. Your pelvic floor can be damaged surgically and through trauma, especially vaginal childbirth. Your pelvic floor can also start to lose collagen and strength with age and loss of sex steroids. Pelvic floor dysfunction can affect both women and men, so these exercises can help both. The number one exercise for pelvic floor are Kegals. Kegals are the most basic and the most direct pelvic floor exercise. Simply put, you engage your Kegals muscles, which are the muscles that are surrounding the bladder neck and the urethra, and hold up your uterus by contracting the same muscles that you would use to stop your urine flow. A great way to find them is to go to the bathroom and start to urinate and then try to stop your flow. The effort you're using to stop your flow of urine are your Kegels muscles, and those are the muscles you're trying to engage. So once you find them, hold that contraction for a couple of seconds and then slowly relax. It's very important that you don't stay contracted consistently. I like to use what I call an elevator motion, where the contraction rises. Imagine that you're contracting the muscles one level at a time, contracting 3 or 4 levels and then slowly release. Don't push, just relax. Repeat the slow, controlled contractions at least 20 repetitions per day. You can do Kegels exercises anywhere. No one will even notice that you're doing them. After the birth of my second child, who was quite large for me and caused quite a bit of damage, I definitely had a weakened pelvic floor. So once I was healed enough to start doing Kegels exercises, which was about a month or so postpartum, I practiced Kegels exercises on the way to work. Now, I'd love to listen to the radio, but I would not turn it on until I had done my 20 Kegels contractions. Within a couple of months of daily Kegels exercises, my pelvic floor was strengthened. If you have a weak pelvic floor, you need to fit Kegels into your daily routine. It does not have to be associated with any other exercises. If I was able to drive and do Kegels, believe me, you can do it too. You just need to focus on doing the exercises. Number 2 pelvic floor exercise for women are vaginal weights. These weights look like little eggs of various sizes and heaviness. When your muscles are very weak, you can't hold a lot of weight. So for instance, if you have weak arm muscles, you can't carry or pick up very heavy things. The same with your vaginal muscles. So you start with placing the largest, lightest weight into your vagina and hold it there for at least 20 minutes. As you get stronger, you'll be able to hold the weight while doing activity like walking or light housework. As your pelvic floor muscles get stronger, you use a smaller and heavier weights. Using vaginal weights are a great way to really test your pelvic floor strength. Vaginal weights can be found online. The number 3 exercise for the pelvic floor is intercourse. Yes, sex really does tone the pelvic floor for women, and sex can help strengthen the pelvic floor in men too. The women I see who have a healthy, active sex life have a much healthier, much more toned vagina than those who do not have intercourse at all. Now, number 4 pelvic exercise for women is using a vibrator. There's actually some really good studies that have shown that women who have stress incontinence, which is a sign of weak pelvic floor muscles, who use a vibrator regularly, their pelvic floor strengthens enough to prevent urinating every time they cough or sneeze. If you have any questions, please join me in our Hormone Support Group. You can get access through my free Hormone Reboot Training. I'll see you in the next video.